What's going on, guys? Dave here. Welcome back to the garage. It's been a while, and that's just because I've been slacking, but that's going to change. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you are. Like today's video, and let's jump right into this. Alright guys, so today I wanted to show you my new 2012, so new to me, 2012 Mini Cooper Countryman S. This vehicle is going to get a lot of attention, not only in the garage, but on the garage. That means this channel. We are going to do upgrades. We are going to do performance parts. We're going to do installs. And we're going to do maintenance, and I'm going to bring you guys along for the entire trip. So, a little bit about this vehicle. Again, 2012 Countryman S. So it's the Cooper line, it's the Countryman, it's a little bit bigger. Looks like it got puffed up a little bit, which it did, but it is still nimble, still quick, still fun. This vehicle does have the 1.6 liter turbocharged engine, making 181 horsepower with 177 foot-pounds of torque. This is the front-wheel drive model. It is not all-wheel drive. I did want to stay away from all-wheel drive, mainly because I think it takes away a little bit of the fun, and I know that they could be problematic. So we stuck with the front-wheel drive model. I did get this for a song, so with that being said, the upgrades are going to help to not only make this a little bit funner vehicle, but it's also going to keep the cost overall down because I got it for a decent price. So let's go ahead and look inside of the vehicle. So, leather interior, really nice. It actually is quite comfortable. You can see that inner seat rail there's got a little wear to it. Heated seats, hot heat, ice cold AC. It does have a CD player. It does have the typical mini gauges. You can see I do hook up my phone via the aux cord there. So great sound. I don't believe this vehicle has the Harman sound system, but man, it does sound pretty darn good. In the back here, plenty of room for two adults. There is a third seat. There is a third buckle. I don't want to be in that seat, that's for sure. But my younger kids will not only enjoy the ride, but they'll have plenty of room back here. Now moving to the trunk. I think this is kind of cool. A little flip up button there. This trunk is not large. It stores a little bit of groceries if you need to, but a gun bag and a gun case fit quite well. So I'm happy with that. Alright guys, so now we're in the cockpit. One thing I wish this car had, and my BMW does, so I'm going to miss it, is it does not have the comfort feature. So I have to use the key to not only lock and unlock the doors, but I also have to use the key to start the vehicle. I know there was a comfort feature option on these where you could just keep this in your pocket and start the vehicle, approach the doors. This is like the base Countryman S. So we don't get that function, but we're going to slide the key into the system, brake on, and start it up. I will need washer fluid. It's going to tell me that here in a second. So overall, pretty quiet. One thing I would like to do here soon is pull the valve cover and check the condition of the timing chain. These are notorious for timing chain issues, that BMW engine or BMW pair type engine. Definitely known for timing chain issues. But it's pretty darn quiet actually, so I think it's been serviced. However, I can't find any history on it. But one of these days, like I said, we'll get the valve cover off. We're going to change the spark plugs on it. And when we get the cover off, I'll show you what I'm looking for. We'll do a video on that. and we'll see if we need to get this thing in for a timing chain or if we're going to be able to ride it out for a while. Large speedometer. I love the large fuel gauge, but I'll be honest with you, I don't use any of this. Nothing. I run everything through my aux for my music, so it's set on aux, the power's on. I use the steering wheel controls for the volume, and I use the miles per hour, that speedometer digital right there. That's what I use. I very rarely look over here. I think that's a kind of a neat idea, but I would hate to be driving and have to always pan across. I'm already panning up to my rearview mirror and my side mirrors. I don't need to have to look down here. So having the speedometer right there is quite nice. This is an automatic. It is not a manual. Honestly, I'm just getting to that age where comfort driving. I want to have fun, but I drive a lot, and it's so nice just to put this in gear and go. But it does have a sport mode, so not only can I kick the shifter over into manumatic mode, so I think it's like the double clutching automatic, which is the paddle shifters here, but I also have a sport button, which tunes the engine just a little bit, gives you a little bit more response and a little more throttle response, a little more pep, and it's just a fun car to drive. So this is kind of the overall look of the vehicle from the inside. I mean, I love this car, actually. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy it or not. I've only had it a couple weeks. Sorry, not even a couple weeks. I think I've had it about a week, maybe a week and a half. And I am falling in love with this vehicle. I'm going to get the windows tinted next week. So that'll be, we'll do like a YouTube short or something in the future, showing that off once it's done. But we're going to start doing maintenance. I did already change the oil. We'll do a whole video about that the next time around. We're going to start doing some maintenance. I'm going to start doing some modifications on it. All those videos will come up here. But I want you to know I'm also going to get back to doing videos about repairing vehicles. So I do a lot of work in my garage on customers' vehicles. I want to do videos to show you how to take care of like brake complaints, diagnosis, tune-ups, etc. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you come back to this channel. I'm going to put the camera up. We're going to go for a little ride. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut, and hope you guys enjoy. All right, guys, so here we go. Just going to take this for a little ride around the corner. I did start this vehicle off in just regular drive mode. So, you know, I really didn't have a lot of expectations to enjoy this vehicle, but it does have quite a bit acceleration to it. The comfort level is really nice, and overall I do really enjoy this vehicle. So we're going to take it down here. I'm going to get on it. Again, you can hear the engine, you can feel the ride. It's really smooth. Obviously my phone is moving around a little on the little tripod thing I have up, but the car sounds great, and this is completely stock, guys. No intake, no drop in K&N, no exhaust. You're listening to the real vehicle. That is it. So let's just enjoy this for a minute. As we pass the light here, I'm going to put this in the shifting mode. So that means I move the stick over and I begin using the paddle shifters. This is a lot of fun. You know, you get to run the RPMs up really high and get to also downshift right through all of this. Such a fun option to have over having a manual transmission. I know it's not the same, don't get me wrong, but it's still super fun. Alright, going to drop this into sport mode. And now we are actually in sport mode where we can get some more power out of the engine. Such a cool, excellent feature. Alright, now I'm going to run this back down into standard drive mode. And that is going to do it for today, guys. Again, I appreciate it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you on the next TMG Garage.